Greetings, Elder Black Light and deep thought in the middle of the night. When I was coming up, I was born in 46. Saying around the late 50s and the early 60s, I was coming into a teenager. We had more game back then than y'all do, even with all y'all cell phones and y'all modern equipment, modern technology, artificial intelligence. The government is just listening to everything you say and do. We didn't have cell phones, and back then we had more game though. 67, we actually rerouted the Caucasians. They moved to Florida, Los Angeles. We had that big disturbance, or y'all call it the riot. So y'all know what I'm talking about, the 67 riot in Detroit. See, that's where we differ from the rest of the cities. The white flight came after the riots out of fear. But y'all don't know who y'all are. Y'all don't have knowledge of self. Now, Tahaka Bay don't talk about the Moors ruling Spain, how they built up Europe, how they influenced Europe, came with the mathematics, and they was building, gave them culture. Because you know the Europeans was in the Dark Ages, they wasn't even washing up. Caucasian wasn't even washing up. They didn't even believe in baths. They didn't take baths. They was nasty. That's why you got all them syphilis and stuff coming out of Europe. Yeah, and Tupac came from the caves, you know. They just had a little bit of knowledge of civilization. Little bit. When the Moors started mixing, you know, they were trying to be fair and blending in and mixing. And that's when they failed. But it was 800 or 900 years they ruled and gave civilization to Europe. I'm not going to go into that, but Tahaka Bay don't even talk about that. And guess where it was coming from? The Moors. All around Ethiopia and Somalia and Egypt, Kenya. They weren't in Morocco. Tariq was the first one. Tariq was the first Moor that started conquering Europe. They gave them culture, chess, symphonic music, that concert music, that Spanish music you hear, you know, bullfights. Tariq don't talk about that, those Moors. So y'all don't know that, see. Y'all don't know how great y'all don't know there was brothers so great And then again, the Moors, there was a Moor that helped guide Christopher Columbus over here, to Americas over here. See, these brothers, they're not building like we were. We had all, it wasn't uncommon to go to a black gas station or a black store, you know. In Detroit, it was 88% black, 77% black now. But they don't never talk about the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. They talk about Malik El-Shabazz, Muhammad Ali, but they don't never give a history, a biography of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. They even talk about Master Farad Muhammad from what they got off the FBI, but they don't know too much about it. They just giving a false narrative. So we in bad shape because the Honorable Elijah Muhammad was not only sent here to wake us up, but he was leading by example. He was an example of how you could just build in your enemy's face, but y'all don't build no more. Y'all not building. And the sisters, they out of it. Completely out of it. They don't know which way to go. Because the brothers ain't showing them no manhood. And the sisters not birthing or raising men. Real men. See, when I was coming up, we used to fight. We used to have fights. But we didn't show our weapons. We never let nobody know what we had. We didn't just front with them because, somebody would take your weapon from you back when I was coming up. If the guy lift up his shirt and the gun was in his belt, the gun would get snatched. We never let you know what we got. And we was always cool. We didn't argue. If we was going to do somebody in, he'll never know it. We never did raise our voice, get loud. That was in my neighborhood. I don't know about. That was on the west side, on the Finkel. We had finesse, man. Didn't nobody know what we was into. We was cool, man. You could tell by the way I talk, I'm cool. I don't get loud. I can teach without preaching. I'm black light. Spreading the truth, passing the mic. Truth should be told and not sold. Assalamu alaikum.